my wonderful Geminis, welcome to my channel. So if you are tuning in via Instagram, welcome. If you are tuning in via YouTube, welcome. Okay, so we're doing the wonderful sign of Gemini, right? Your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, right? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be putting the monthlies on Instagram. You guys may have to hop on over to YouTube to get the monthlies, okay? But what I'll probably do is put the monthly links up in Instagram so it's easier for you guys to hop on over there, okay? So, welcome. All right. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kamoy. We're doing the 4-week breakdown of your monthlies. Keep in mind, energy is fluid, so I can say this is Gemini's energy, but it feels more like the Sagittarius that you're with, so you want to apply those energies where they are. So, if you're on spiritual ascension, if you are spiritually seeking, if you need inspiration, motivation, if you know there's some shit going on, but you can't quite put your finger on it, you may be able to find something here in numerology, astrology. You may also be able to find something here if you're into signs and symbols. What's up, okay? All right, Geminis. Let's start off with the first week and see what you have. Remember, all clarifications are going to be on Patreon if you're part of the Patreon community, okay? All right, so first week off, popping off. You got positive movement forward is the overall energy of this week, okay? You are going to have to pay attention to your energy this week also because you do have the 10 of Swords popping up with the Ace of Coins in reverse and the 4 of Swords in reverse. Some of you is saying, oh shit, it's about time because I've been feeling like beaten down, broken down, stuck still, okay? So my wonderful Gemini, and this could also be what's going on mentally. There's a lot of internal chatter right now that could be unfolding within your mind, okay? When we're dealing with the 10 of Swords energy, we're dealing with you being able to either bring things to an end or maybe to move past a loss, a traumatic loss, okay? Especially if it has to do with money, finances, or anything around a home situation. You need to know that there's a positive move forward at this week, okay? You do have the World card popping up here with the 6 of Wands card as far as the energy that you're interacting with, right? So there's something that's not ended. Like there's something you may have think that here they go. They say you may have counted yourself down and out, but you're not, okay? The World card in reverse shows that something's not over. There's a continuation of something. There's something that still needs to be handled, and because it's paired with the 6 of Wands energy, this is either you getting the recognition and the reward that is just due to you, or you gaining your confidence back, especially if it has anything to do with your finances or the home situation. Like I said, there is a positive movement forward happening for you in the first week if you embrace it, okay? Now, all of these cards have been already pre-pulled, right? Now, we're going to get into what you may need to look at coming into the first week in the clarification. All right. So just know things are moving forward. All right. Overall energy that you got to be mindful of in the first week is your emotion. That will be your sacral chakra energy. Okay. That seems to be the dominant energy right now. Your sacral chakra energy is responsible for relationships, the change that needs to happen within those relationships. Okay. And the emotions involved within those relationships. This can also lie with where codependencies lie in the relationship, okay, or where codependencies lies within you. All right, so be mindful of that. Your sacral chakra also deals with karmic patterns, okay, aka who's the common denominator in these relationships. So you're gonna have to watch that, all right, and we're gonna clarify and get into this a little bit more in the extended on Patreon. All right. So just know, moving forward in week 1, you got a positive movement forward, especially because you've been through some things, okay? Interacting with energy where you may have closed the door, thought the door was closed on something, but clearly somebody's coming in with a reward, or you're gaining your confidence back, okay? Or you've gained someone's trust back, all right? Solar plexus energy starting off your second week. So when we're dealing with solar plexus energy, y'all, we're talking about your ego versus your will. The limits you set for yourself versus the limitless belief system that you have in motion, okay? Now, let me just say this, okay? I got to say this, right? Your solar plexus also deals with your inner confidence, your inner strength, right? Being able to be determined, being able to master yourself, all right? So this may be a week of self-mastery for some of you, okay? All right. Okay, my wonderful Geminis. Yep. You got the Ten of Wands, the Princess of Cups, and the Four of Coins. And some of you will literally have to step into self-mastery, especially with this Ten of Wands energy. That means taking responsibility and not being all up in your ego about things, okay? You're going to have to take responsibility and not limit yourself this week. Take responsibility for stability in your life, right? Bringing stability back into your life. You also want to pay attention to the synchronicities. Remember, the solar plexus has to do with you being able to gain your confidence. Okay, that's inner strength. That's determination, right? So you may have to be determined this week to own the responsibilities that you need to own. All right, pay attention to the synchronicities as stability is coming back in, right? You're dealing with energy where you where things may not have, I want to say you're dealing with energy where there may not have been a focus on the future, but things need to come into balance, okay, and it needs to happen quickly, okay? So this could be either someone, I want to say, because if you've made some changes and moved on and moved past some things, right? Whatever was not an expansive view of the future, and whatever is not being put into organization, that might be a problem. So you could be dealing with somebody that's asking you to take responsibility for your shit because they don't see your future. Okay? Or you could be telling someone that. I don't know what's popping off here because, all right? I don't see your future because you're not taking responsibility. Somebody may need to take responsibility coming into week 2, especially when it comes to money and the stability. Someone else may need to start looking at their future because they haven't been doing that and prioritizing things, okay? Yeah, because there's a change coming in. Something needs to be changed. This is a lot of energy with this change coming in. But sometimes if you are not balanced and if you're not paying attention and getting organized, this change can be impulsive. Okay? You don't want that impulsive change. And we're going to clarify that. Week 3, my loves. By week 3, they're asking you to trust your intuition. Okay, you're going to have to trust your intuition. Now, week 2, there was a lot of heart chakra energy in the board, so you're going to have to be mindful. It kind of feels like you're going to have to watch your emotions week 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and you're going to have to trust your intuition and things that mean something to you, places of your life that you want to bring into balance, maybe even relationship, loving relationship. This could be with family members. This could be with a lover, okay? Especially anything where you felt like you may have missed an opportunity to speak your truth. There is a little bit of indecisiveness going on here. There's a decision that needs to be made about something, and you will need to trust your intuition as you move towards that, okay? Yeah, there's an indecisiveness going on here. Yeah. Yep. See, and it kind of feel like you could be dealing with someone here that may have been left out in the cold because of 3's a party situation or 3's a crowd situation. This doesn't necessarily mean like a cheating situation, but this could be like a best friend, family interference. This could just be somebody else interfering within the relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to do with an infidelity situation. It could even be a job, but something got in the way here where this person may have been left out in the cold. Now that they're ready to recover and move past. So you're dealing with somebody that's ready to move past any injustice that may have done. And you will need to make a decision about that too, because you're in your head thinking about things from the past. So trust your intuition by the 3rd week as you're moving through that. Okay? Yep. By the end of the month, you have the Triumph card, which means that you have started out knowing that you had to make some positive movement. You knew the month started out like that. You also have a month where it's ended in success. Yeah, by the end of the month, though, 10 of Wands is popping up. You had 10 of Wands twice. 10 of Wands popped up in your 2nd week, asking you to take responsibility for things. 10 of Wands is also popping up again in your last week, and it's asking you, Take responsibility for your impatience. Take responsibility maybe for promises made that you didn't deliver. Take responsibility maybe for some lies that you may have told. You're going to have to take some responsibility coming into this 4th week here, okay? There's going to be some responsibility. You're going to triumph and be successful, but you're going to have to be responsible because, yeah, you could be a little bit impatient. Yeah, you don't want to be manipulative also in the 4th week, okay? You do have the Devil card showing up here with the 4 of Swords as an energy you're interacting with. So somebody's in deep contemplation and meditation, and they're taking their power back. Or bottom line is somebody's doing their work to take their power back. Now, just dealing overall with what I'm seeing here, you could be dealing with someone where they may have made a mistake and hurt you, or may have done something to break the trust, and they've been working to gain that back. Okay, that energy has not shifted as we have went through the month. It has not. Like, they're still working towards that. You're going to have to watch how you move, however, with this energy. Okay. There could also be something interfering in by the end of the month. This could be, you know, this tension or this stress or impatience could also be causing a little strenuous, a little strain maybe on somebody's sex life. Okay. Somebody might not be rising to the occasion as well as they used to. Okay. And I mean literally rise into the occasion, you know, literally rise into the occasion. All right. I gotta say, you have a month of expansion. We're in Sagittarius season, so embrace it. You have a month of expansion that you can explore and embrace if you want. You really, really do, Geminis. Okay? Allow that to work for you. Okay? Balance your heart, balance your emotions before you're doing anything. You may want to not over-process and overthink everything, but allow your heart to guide you from a place where you know you need to do certain things, aka take responsibility in certain areas. Okay, so you're gonna have to do that, right? Yeah, so this is going to be a month of taking responsibility for both sides. Okay, both sides got to take responsibility. Okay, both sides needs to take responsibility. Responsibility, right? Because when you take responsibility, then you can move forward and change things. You can't change what you don't take responsibility for. Okay, you cannot change what you do not become responsibility for. What you become responsible for. All right, y'all. Check out the daily vibrations, my love, because y'all know, right? Within the daily vibrations, I've changed the format again. We're back to doing a little bit of numerology in the daily vibrations. Okay. Not to mention, my loves, you guys can definitely start to check out the description box in the daily vibrations, because I will have posted up the days that we are live. Okay. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Okay. And if you are joining me in Patreon, don't go anywhere. We are going to continue in the extended portion of this video. Okay, guys?